what's sort of the decision making?
Yeah, I didn't want to move Lane. Lane's playing so well at right field. I want to just keep him there. I mean, Call's got some work, a lot of work in center in spring, and he takes his fly balls there. So I feel very comfortable with Call playing center field and leaving Garrett also in left field. He's been very good. He's been his throws have been really, really good, but his jumps are good. You know, he plays right field really, really well. Like I said, you know, I could have swapped everybody around, and I thought the best thing to do is to leave Lane where he's comfortable, put Call in center, and leave Stone Garrett where he's comfortable. Yeah, he's been really good. He really has. So, yeah, with the day off tomorrow, I kind of want to give him a day. You know how that turns out. Could be just a half a day, but you know, I want to kind of get him off his feet a little bit and give him tomorrow off as well. But like I said, he's been doing really, really well. Yeah, we did, but we want to keep it the same. You know, these guys are really they're starting to throw the ball really well. We want to keep that rotation going as it is. So yeah, they'll have 3 games in Minnesota. Yeah, I mean it's you know, it's good to have some of these days off because our pitching staff's so young. It gives them an extra day in between. Um, but you know, we're still early in the season. You know, we'll come end of May, June, when we really need them. That's when we're gonna have to start finagling a little bit, try to give them some days here and there. So, but for right now, those guys are fresh. They're doing well. They feel good. Talked to Josiah today, and he said he feels really good. You know, because I mean, his pitch count has been up there in the hundreds. Yesterday was 97. But he said I feel great. So that's awesome. You know, I definitely want the run saved. You know, just all the alphas, not just one. You know, and when that starts happening, it works. You know, we work so hard and so diligent about, uh, you know, what the placement, where they throw the balls. If you know, we just don't want Vic throwing balls and Lane throwing balls and Call throwing balls just for no reason. So have a plan. Know what you're gonna do when you get the ball. Keep the double play in order. You know, if you don't have an out at a base, just keep the double play in order. I think um, we've done really well at that so far this year, and it's helped a lot. I mean, we've turned some double plays now, so it's awesome. It helps our pitching staff. So don't just fire balls just to fire them. You know, and like I said, that's something that EY and I talked about all winter. They got it. They definitely have to get better at that, and they've been doing really well on just getting to the ball and getting it in. Yeah, he's getting good jumps on the ball. He's getting around the baseball, and he's using his legs. You know, he's using his legs. He's very accurate, and he keeps the ball down. You know, the thing about I always tell the outfielders, hey, you don't throw it to the cutoff man, throw it through the cutoff man, so that if you have a shot, you know, to get somebody out, you know, you can one hop them through the cutoff man, and he does that very well. So that's something that, like I said, we've practiced quite a bit in spring training. You know, throwing those one hops and keeping the ball down. And it has to be a long hop. The short hops will eat infielders up sometimes. So we want them definitely to learn how to throw the long hop. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I mean these guys are ready. I mean, you know, we faced a pretty tough pitcher yesterday. I watched the game last night, and he made some good pitches. So today, you know, obviously the thing is to try to go out there and score first, score often. I know these guys are eager to get back out there, you know, and bang heads again. So, you know, it was a very well played game on both sides yesterday. So let's see if we can get on top of one of these one-run games here and leave the homestand with a victory, and get a day off and then go to Minnesota. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot of fun. You got a lot of people here that live here from Baltimore. We have a lot of people from Washington. That when we go to area, it's the same. It's kind of crazy series, but it's a lot of fun. At the end of the day, we talked about this yesterday. It's about two major league teams competing and trying to get the best of each other. Yesterday they went one up on us, so today we'll try to get them today. Yeah. No, not necessarily. He's about the same depth. Yeah. So, right. Yeah. He's better coming in on balls. His first step is way better. So him playing, he's not playing deep like he was last year, but he's not playing shallow. Yeah. So we've found that middle point for him, just so that he gets comfortable getting back to the wall. The biggest thing, for him was getting back to that wall. And now he feels comfortable getting back there and not panicking. So he's got plenty of time. So I mean, and I think that's the reason why he charges the ball so well. When he gets around the ball and down the lines, which helps him out a lot too. If you're playing shallow, you really can't you can't cut those balls off, like he does. Absolutely. Like I said, we wanted him to feel really comfortable going back on balls against the wall without him worrying about doing that. Yeah, I think against right-handed pitching, Dom's always had some good numbers against right-handed pitching. So right now, I like him there, and I think he's in a little bit of a funk, but um, I think he'll get out of it. So our our lineup is very well balanced. With him hitting two, and all the switch hitters, um, keeping our younger players down. I think Louis doing a great job. Hitting five for us right now, and CJ, keeping him down the bottom of the order, getting relaxed a little bit, and he's still learning a lot. So Dom understands, he's frustrated a little bit, right now. But I told him, I said, hey, we're so early in the season. I get it. I know everybody wants to go 4 for 4, but it's tough. I know you're going to hit. So keep your head up, and you're going to get opportunities to drive the ball with runners on base, and you're going to come through. So just keep your head up and keep battling. Because they're learning. They're learning a lot about pitches they can hit, recognizing pitches, chase rate. Louis done a great job on not chasing, getting the ball in the zone. CJ did a really good job. He started chasing a little bit after we left Colorado, and we're trying to get him back to not chase. Yesterday I thought he did a better job of that. So we want to keep him down there without putting a whole lot of pressure on him and just let him play the game. Yeah, for me, when I got to the big leagues, I started out I hit eighth, in front of the pitcher. So, I had to learn really fairly quickly. Hey, I might not get pitches to hit in certain situations because the pitcher was behind me. So, and I think it helped me. And then as the years progressed, I started moving up to the top of the lineup because I did, I very rarely chased. I kind of just how I play the game, but it did help me understand, what's going on, what's happening. So, but like I tell these guys, a lineup set from just the first inning, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're going to come up in unbelievable situations. So if you're hitting second, you might come up the one inning, hit fourth. You might be the sixth hitter of that inning. So it's always different. It's always so. Just I tell them try to understand what we're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish before you go up there. Hey, you got no outs. You guys man on first and second. You're struggling a little bit. You can run a little bit. What's to say? Hey, I cannot. Third baseman plays him back. Why not lay down a bunt, right? But I want these guys to learn that. Like I don't want to give them any of that stuff. This guy's going to pitch me away. Let me stay on the fastball, hit the ball the other way. And just try to drive a base hit. Or even move the guy to third base. So this is stuff that, you know, they got to learn, stuff that we talk about with them, you know, all the time, that, hey, it's, you know, one through 9, it's great for the first inning. And then after that, you just become a hitter. You know, the sixth hitter could be the third hitter of that inning, you know, Louis, I tell Louis all the time, hey, you're gonna have so many your opportunities to drive and runs, not even funny. You know, you got really good hits in front of you, guys get on base. I said, so you got to be ready. You know, something that we want you to learn. We feel like you can drive and runs for us in a big spot. You know, hitting fifth, you know, with the DH is a big spot. So, you know, I like him there, and he's handled it really well.